Now, what the difference with these nuts from our nuts? First of all, as I said, this is a high yielding nut that it will give us approximately 240 coconuts per tree every year. Now we are producing approximately 160 coconuts per tree. So you'll see immediately when these nuts start to produce, we'll produce approximately 80 more nuts. Now the water content in the nuts, what we have now is between 300 and 350 milliliter of water that we are producing now with the nuts that we are producing. This high yielding nut that we brought and will be distributing to farmers will be producing between 700 and 750 milliliter of water. Right? So these are the kind of things that we are talking about. Also, these nuts, what we'll be distributing here this afternoon, are capable of producing one, water firstly. So you can get water if you want to be a coconut water vendor and you want to be a coconut water producer. You can produce, this coconut will give you water. The same very coconut can give you oil. The same very coconut, if you want to produce oil and you want to produce the coconut for oil, this coconut will give you oil. And the same very coconuts that we are distributing here this afternoon can also give you copper. So you could produce coconut water, you could produce oil, or you could produce copper. So that's the capability of these nuts. So why we are doing this? If you look, this is not only in the coconut sector. We want to revitalize the coconut industry in Guyana. Coconut, the coconut now around the world has become very lucrative. All over the world, places like Indonesia and Vietnam and other countries are producing coconut in large quantities. We in Guyana, we have the potential of producing coconuts for the entire Caribbean. Because you go into the supermarkets in the Caribbean and you look, sometimes you find coconut water coming from Vietnam, coming from Thailand, and coming from Eastern Asia. We have the potential of satisfying those markets right here from Guyana. That is why when I became Minister of Agriculture, we have crafted a plan. We have crafted a 5-year plan. And this crop, coconut, was one of the crops that we said we want to revitalize, we want to improve, and we'll work with farmers across our country to increase coconut production. So whilst I'm speaking here, we have imported to date over 60,000 nuts from Brazil. And we have been working with farmers across this country to increase production. Over 6,000 acres of coconut production. We have coconut in terms of planting. 6,000 acres we have increased coconut production by. And we'll continue to increase these high value, high yielding coconut. As I'm speaking here now, we have another 13,000 coconut that recently came from Brazil. Because we are looking around the country, as I said, Pomeroon is a very critical area for us. Pomeroon is a very area that we plan to not only revitalize but increase the production of coconut. But that is only just one area. What we have been doing across the country, if you go to region, different parts of the country, instead of depending from the Hope Coconut Estate or the Nari to get coconut plant, You have now coconut nurseries in almost all the region in this country. So you can go and get your coconut right in the region.